I think children entering foster care are just as unique and different as any other kind of child. Some children become very quiet and withdrawn. Others may be sad, cry, and be depressed, while others may act out and become violent or aggressive, or act out in ways that express their fear and their anger and frustration at the situation. There could even be some children that express a happier, more relaxed demeanor as they're coming into foster care if they've been removed from a setting where they were experiencing abuse or where they're afraid every day based on the situations that were happening in their home. Returning home is always considered to be the best goal if it's possible, if the services and support that can be put into place can correct the situation that brought the child into the system. A child always loves their own family and being with their own parents and siblings. Sometimes though, when the parents are unable to or choose not to make the corrections, it then does become necessary and a better choice to look at another permanency goal for the child, such as adoption or guardianship.
My original name from my biological parents was Vanessa Claudia, and I didn't have a middle name at the time, but when I was adopted, my name changed to Vanessa Ann Marston. I think my biological parents just, they weren't responsible, and they couldn't take care of me because of their lifestyle, so I think it was for the better, and I appreciate their decision, giving me up for adoption, because I'd much rather have been with a family who could take care of me, so. Well, the impact my adoptive parents have made on me has just been wonderful. They've given me everything I could ever ask for, and besides the necessities that they've given me the opportunity to a great education, a great home, and a great family. My adopted sisters they're just absolutely wonderful. Like, I love having one adopted sister that's my own age because we've been best friends forever. And then my older sister is also awesome. I mean, I'm really close with her, but I think the cool part is having one that's close to my age. In 10 years, I don't know, I have a love for science, so I expect to, be doing some sort of research or be working for some sort of company that, in a science function. And I'm also kind of interested in maybe teaching high school kids for chemistry, so. That is one of my priorities in life. I definitely will adopt kids when I grow up. I kind of want 3 kids, and I want to adopt 2 kids and have 1, or adopt 1 and have 2, so.
My original name when I was adopted was Alexis Virginia Remo, but through the process of adoption we changed it to Alexis Sarah Marston. I feel I fit in with my family just because we all are kind of the odd ones out and we are collectively different, which makes us more unified, I think, as a family. I think my adoptive parents as my parents. I mean, if it's like people talk about your birth mother being your real mother, but I feel it's totally wrong saying it. She had no part of my life except for making me. I see myself in 10 years as getting out of college, having a job, living with myself, kind of doing the normal things.
Well, it happened that I couldn't have children of my own. And I didn't know that for quite a few years after we were married. And there was a little girl at my school who needed a home. And when the teacher brought that to my attention, I came home and asked my husband if it was okay if we brought her home for a little while. And his response, of course, was absolutely. So we got our oldest daughter, Nicole, when she was 6 years old. She came home from my school. She was a little deaf girl. And from there, she stayed with us for many years. And then we ended up getting Vanessa and Alexis also when I found out I couldn't have children. So we kind of snowballed into it by having our oldest girl come home as a student from my school with me. Well, I think we've given them a great home, a great place to live. a good education with a school down the street that was wonderful, and they had many friends. They went on to Peyton, and again, many friends. And right now they're in the process of applying for college. So I think their educational background that they've gotten, I think, has been really good for them. And I think they're very well socially adjusted. They have numerous friends. And we have a strong family bond. They're tight with their cousins. So I think it's just like any normal family. It always bothers me when people go, oh, but do you have any children of your own? And I said, I have 3. And they says, but those are adopted. Do you have any of your own? I always say, I have 3 of my own. So I've never considered them anything but my own.
I can't picture the whole idea of somebody being confused over that issue, because when you raise these kids up, they are your own. I mean, there's no distinction in my mind whatsoever between the biological and the adopted. It just confuses me that people mix that up. So no, I don't see any difference.
They say that when you give birth, they're born under your heart, but when you adopt them, they're born in your heart.